It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Allen now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. McClendon only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. On play action, Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and very short. Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he stopped immediately there.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Allen caught on a slant. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
The Lions take over first and 10
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league can support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Amari Barno.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, ready to punt Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The Lions add 8-3 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. He'll look to throw. And caught by Cruz. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey. That's career touchdown number 131, and it
ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Allen.
That's caught left side. Ruckert with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well, and a first down. On play action, Allen.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Claybrook, so it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Cruz. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and at the 40-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Oh, good move.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Hall on a give up the middle. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 14. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Complete to number 5. On gain of 12. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man Cruz. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball again on second down.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. A give running right is Hall.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got the 1st down and more.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Rondale Moore
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
My Brooklyn, 'cause